Hi, my name's Alan Edwards and I'm the project lead on Estranged. And in this development blog video we're going to go into the save system which was introduced in the most recent versions of Estranged on Steam. So this video is for people who are interested in Estranged the game and who are kind of interested in how this save system works in Unreal Engine. So this video is a two-parter. In this one I'm going to do a quick demo in the game, and then I'm going to dive into kind of the design of the save system, and then in the second part we'll dive into the C++ behind it. So in Estranged you can pick up objects, so I'm just going to pick up a few objects and arrange them. Then I'm going to do a save, and then I'm going to restore it. I'm going to do the same thing in another level as well with a level sequence. So you can see that the game restores actors and level sequences. So let's just put the fan on top here. Hopefully these boxes don't fall down. There we go. So I'm going to save the game. I've got a quick save button in Estranged, so I'm going to hit that. You see game saved. I'm also going to hit the quick load button. Well, actually I'm going to destroy all of this carefully crafted box arrangement. Then I'm going to hit quick load. You can see now we've been thrown into the loading screen. And we load back in, and the props are exactly as we left them. So a little bit of a different example. If I exit to the menu, I go to the 5th level. So I'm going to show you an example of saving and restoring a level sequence. Give that a second to load in. I haven't loaded in before today. Okay, so here we go. We'll go through the door. So this is actually attacking it backwards, just to avoid any confusion. So you would normally come in from the other side. So this is a level sequence in the level, so I'm just going to wait till something interesting happens where we get some movement. So here's the scan laser. I'm going to save now, and then I'm going to load back in, so I'm going to hit quick load. See, we're going through the loading process again, and you can see that we restored with the character in the same position, and the sequence continued from where it was. So that's a demo of it in the engine. So let's go into how it works. So the save architecture is kind of a tree. So at the top, for the Estranged purposes, we have one world. In Unreal you can have multiple worlds, which I've never used, but for Estranged you only ever have one world. So worlds at the top, we've got a struct in C++ world state. Below that, we've got a list of levels, so that corresponds to the struct est level state. Below that, like I showed you, we have the state of level sequences, and in my save system, the level sequences are kind of first-class citizens just because they're used a lot in Estranged to modify the state of levels. And below that, we've got actors, so they get stored away in an actor state. And we've got components, and each component state gets stored away in this struct. So how do we decide what to save and what to restore? So what we're using for that is an interface, and the interface can be implemented in blueprints and code, and it offers a on pre-save, on post-save, on pre-restore, and on post-restore, those 4 methods. So in your blueprint or your C++ class, you can either implement, so if you go into your blueprint, you go class settings, interfaces, implemented interfaces, and then pick est save restore. That gives you these events, so you can go and implement them in the blueprint. And also in C++, you can just say public I est save restore, and that tells the save system to actually store that actor or component. Because I played around with trying to save and restore everything in the world, and it just led to crashes and buggy behavior because most of the actors don't expect to be saved and restored, so it's better to pick specific things and handle the saving and restoring accordingly. So I've got another slide here. So the kind of base for this in C++ is a save game archive. So Epic have done all of the work for serialization. So at the top here we've got the save game archive, and all we need to do is inherit from f object and name a string proxy archive, and then set this property. The archive is for save games. And what that does is that when you use this archive to serialize UObjects in Unreal Engine, if you've used the UProperty specifier save game above your property, or in your blueprint you've checked this kind of advanced setting down here, save game, this archive will take note of that property and serialize it. And also when the actor is restored, or sorry, the UObject is restored, that property will get restored. So that's all I'm going to go into for this video. The next video I'm going to dive into the actual code about how this works. So join me in the next video if you'd like to learn more.